Be no confusion about where we are today. Okay? Today, according to the Old Testament, and the believers in Leviticus, the Most High commanded that the children of Israel should be blowing the trumpet at the first of every month. But in the seventh month, which is Tishri, a very important month throughout all the scriptures, you are to blow the trumpet on the first of Tishri, which is today, right? According to Jewish calendar. Many of us don't even know that. We're still using paganized calendars and paganized names and days of the week. Okay. Today is a meeting at the UN for Palestine, which has already been recognized and it's official. Even though Netanyahu is claiming he's not for it, but don't matter what he's for and what he wants, because the UN gonna get what they want. And the only reason why the UN is doing what they're doing is because of Gaza being mollywopped. But, it's being ignorant of the word, because if you know in Zephaniah chapter 2, God called for them to be wiped out because of their transgressions against Israel. No matter how many mistakes Israel makes, okay, they were told to mollywop them, which they're doing. Starvation is happening, whole families being bombed and buried under rubble because of their transgressions against Israel, which is kind of diluted for a lot of folks if you're looking at things through a worldly eye. And I'm going to say this is what got Mr. Kirk packed up, because he started talking about, and he said himself he was afraid of Israel because he wouldn't take their 150 million into his Turning Point ministry is what I call it. He turned that down. He turned down a visit by Yahoo to go over there and be re-educated about the Holocaust. He turned that down. And he kept talking. He was being a chatty patty. And since he didn't want to go over there, they sent the smoke his way. Okay? Now, where we are today is in a very tight place. Okay? For the simple fact that what we see happening with Israel, because in Leviticus it tells them plainly, God says, at the beginning of Tishri, you are to blow the trumpet. But since they are recognizing Palestine as a state, which again already been recognized, Yahoo is fighting it, but it is still going to happen. All world dignitaries are meeting up right now. And then they're going to do 100 blast ceremony tomorrow and broadcast it all over the world, because they're trying to summon their Mashiach. But he ain't coming, because the righteous is still here on the planet, and they have not been given power to do so. Plain and simple. Rebellion. Do not split up my land or my people. That's what's happening. And I truly believe it's going to bring the wrath of God. It will, because he said in Job chapter 3, don't do that. He says, prepare for war if you do that, because I'm going to send everybody at you for doing that. The UN in mighty trouble. Okay? So all I'm saying, folks, is just be steadfast and unmovable. Okay? There was a picture that I saw at that ceremony when they did for Mr. Kirk. And something hit me, and I'm going to end the video on this. Something hit me like a brick in the back of the head. Kabluka? Oh, Lord, who hit me? When I saw Trump standing there with that man's wife, hugging her, like, oh, my child, oh, your husband. Did he drop the green light on Charlie Kirk? Did he drop the green light on Kirk? Trump was he was saying for him to calm down on the talk. We do know in times past, especially when it came to JFK, that they were involved. They've been involved in a lot of stuff, man. And disguised it as Ishmael was the one doing it. That's a question that hit my spirit. When I saw him hugging his wife, it kind of looked like a soap opera moment. Like, and people are being sucked in. Don't get me wrong. God bless the man. But when it hit, it just, every time I see that video or a picture of him hugging her, and then I already know the story, I hope that ain't true, but I hit, when I saw that, I thought, because I heard him saying we want him to back down because Trump has had that thing on his head, you know, that thing that they put on, I forgot the name of it, but he was seen at the wall, okay? He was seen at the wall praying. They love him. I've been having that on my mind for the last week. Now they propped him up again. God bless the dead. But man, this is a wicked world we live in. And if that was the case, whew, man, was a phone call. I mean, you already received a phone call 48 hours before telling you that they called you an anti-Semite. And Benjamin has been on TV praising Trump for helping bomb the bunkers. Okay? They love that dude. The Abraham Accords. They got his picture on a coin. Did they hey, you better talk to your homeboy. Well, I can't get him to be quiet.